if you're new to my channel is Elate with Alicia. Get a little bit happier today, and today let's get a little happy about my home management binder. I love this. I have been using this for 8 years, if not longer. This has been a staple in my life. I use it all the time. It has everything I need. Somebody could literally, squat in my home. Home squatters you see in Lifetime movies, someone could kill me, come in my home, and here's all my bills. Probably not a good idea. But for parents or relatives, anybody else that's in your house, that's with your kids, or just, myself, this has just been wonderful because it has everything I need. I know exactly where to find it, and squatters would know I even have it. So it's still safe, and if you guys want to be able to make a home management binder of your own, then stay tuned. And I'm not going to open up and show you my binder because it would give you a little bit too much personal information about my life, and identity thefts out there, please no. I will, though. I have this template. It's a binder that I got, and I already have like printables. All the printables that are in here, I always keep like a stack, a copy of them each inside my binder in one of the pockets in the front or the back. So if I need another paper, I can just grab it out of the stack. So I just grabbed that stack and grabbed another binder so I can show you guys step by step how I made mine. Okay, stay tuned. So this is my biggest frustration with this whole thing, was the fact that you cannot see the dividers along here. It's incredibly frustrating when you get them all labeled and put together, and then they claimed they were 11.5 inches and these are 11, so it should stick out longer, but it is definitely not. So in this situation, what you can do is go to Office Depot. I found these, and they are 8-tab sheet protectors. They are thick, and the sheet protector is the tab, so it's together, and so the tab is definitely going to stick out beyond the sheet protector, which is wonderful. Or if you don't want to buy these are $5, or if you don't want to do this, you can buy a $1 pack of sheet protectors at the Dollar Tree and add like the belly buttons here that are extenders. They're little stickers, and they have a little hole that sticks up this way to make them extend a little longer. Or you can grab these. I used to use these when I was studying in college. These are wonderful because on textbooks, they stick out on the side of textbooks, and you can label literally all the pink ones can have a 1 for exam 1, exam 2, exam 3. Or you can use these here. Like this itself could be your divider. You can make your own, you can write in here, or just make it a plain white piece of paper that you can doodle on, whatever, and then add this tabby here and make your own dividers. So now that they are in, you can see that this is my regular sheet protector, and here's my sheet protector dividers. So you can even insert something cool and jazzy in here to make it all customized, or just the tabs. So this is the paper that came with it, and these are the color schemes of what you can put in here in these tabs. And if you don't like those colors, just flip it over and use the back side, and you can have just plain white colors. So these are my labels: contacts, dates, passwords, finances, medical, school, pets, and goals. And what I like about this is that since they are so small, you have all these extra ones to change them out if you ever need to. You have plenty of extras to go. But for people like me that have extra large handwriting normally, it's kind of hard to squeeze it into such a small box. Okay, so let's get started. And this is my binder. And this is going to be the sample binder that I'm going to show you guys how to make. But it's all the exact same materials I have in my binder. So this is my binder. And what I like to do is in the front, this is like the grocery page. And you can see it's all divided up by category, which I really like, because that way you're eliminating trips down multiple aisles, and you can just grab it and jot down things that you need around the house. And whenever you have a day that you can go, everything's already here. Just make little notes here and there as you can. This is my cover page. I've changed this multiple times. You can see it's got different writing on both sides. And I've had a blue one, a teal blue, a dark blue. I've had gray. I've had like a pink rose one. I've changed this out multiple times. It's very colorful because I'm a colorful person. I tend to dress in a lot of color. So if you want to make a binder that matches your personality, it can just be black and white. It can be You know, if you like the Cardinals like my mother, you can have a red Cardinals binder because she totally would. You can have one with stripes or polka dots or pink and gold. This says, life is pretty good, because it is, and I love that mantra. So get a binder that's gonna inspire you to use it, because let's face it, bills, it's stressful as it is, and looking at all the things that you have going on in your life, like can be kind of a stressful part of your day. So make it a little bit more fun. Gonna shove off that one for now, and this is gonna be the sample one we're gonna use to make. So like I would have a pocket here normally. This is just a binder I grabbed around the house that I just wasn't using at the time. But I would make sure that you do have a binder with a pocket up here, so you can have your grocery paper, your quick access page you need to get to for quick use, and then in the back have a pocket back here for like a copy of any of these papers that you might need to add a quick contacts page, add a password page, have all those already printed out and just grab and go. And that's what I did to make this binder, because I had all these pages already copied and in a pocket in mine for quick access. So it's easy for me to make this other than having to grab some dividers. But yes, this is the cover page, and you can have it say your last name, your family name, or you can have it a little quote that inspires you, or just say management binder, whatever you want to say. Have it be customized to whatever color you like. And this is my first page, is a quote page, something to make me feel a little bit more positive, because let's face it, this is a stressful time of day when you're sitting down to look at bills. It can get you there. So start it off the right way, make it a little bit more positive. And this is my cleaning schedule. So a lot of people might do a cleaning schedule a little bit differently. They might literally do it Monday through Friday, or times of the day, even have out this time, this time, this time, and this is my cleaning schedule for the morning, noon, and night. You know, morning cleaning schedule, nighttime cleaning schedule, and that's extensive for me. This is just daily, weekly, and monthly, and then I have it divided up by rooms in your house. It's just easier for me to do it that way, because I don't know what times of day. My schedule rotates, and sometimes I'm sleeping during the day, sometimes I'm awake during the day. And you know, on Fridays, sometimes we do Fun Friday, sometimes we do Silver Dollar City Saturday. So yeah, I never know. So as long as it's like I get this done every day, I don't care what day, what time of day, I don't care what day of the week, I don't care what day of the month. As long as it gets done within that month, I'm okay. And my house is clean and I feel better. So more flexibility allows you to not really get so pent up on things, feel shame or guilt, mom guilt, if you don't get to something. Like if you have extensive morning routine, noon routine, and then nighttime routine, and then Monday through Friday, and it's just very detailed and overly scheduled, then you're gonna be really hard on yourself when you don't complete the task. So I like that. It's more flexible for me. This is bothering me that these sheet protectors are clear. I would still like to insert a cover page before each one that just says contacts, just to introduce you to that category. But yeah, here's the tab, and then here's contacts, just basic contacts, because you know, right now we all have smartphones, and you know, it's made it so much easier for everyone to just click the name and click call. And nowadays, a lot of people don't have their family's phone numbers memorized. I don't. I know my mom's first 3 numbers in her phone number, but that's about it. And if you drop and break your phone or anything happens, you don't have access to those contacts. And let's say my mom is here with the kids and she needs to contact someone and something happens to her phone. Well, here's a quick contact page. You can go to the neighbor's house or do whatever you have to do and to call someone, or some people still have landlines. Either way, something happens to your phone and for some reason you lose your contacts, they don't back up to the cloud the right way or whatever, it's nice to have a quick access contact page. And then emergency contacts, like for your child, like your doctor, your dentist, your vet. Let's see, the hospital that you prefer to go to based on your insurance. You can have your insurance provider information. So if grandma or someone's sitting with your kids, you have quick access to all that information, so she can just take them to the doctor even in a quick hurry. Home repair contact page. I really like this because there's people that do good jobs in your home, and you want to make sure that sometimes you have business cards, but you can write down their actual information here too. And then I always keep a extra sheet here for contacts, for like business cards and things like that, that you might just want to be able to drop in before you have a chance to write it down. Sometimes like the business card, you can put it on the fridge and then it gets lost or it falls off or it's in your wallet and you got a stack of them in your wallet. It's nice to just drop them in here and know exactly where they are and then be able to write them in later. And then here is just like the babysitter notes page. So even if it's a family member or an actual babysitter, where we are, we're coming home at this time. It says favorite activities that the kids like to do to help keep them busy, yummy snacks that are their favorites and I approve of, rules, if you have any specific rules in your house, what time they go to bed. This would be emergency information, home information, birthdays or allergies, anything that they might need to know. You just pull this out and hand it to them. And then another clear sheet protector for that, just in case you have, you know, they've written you a little note or you've had little pictures of babysitter with kids or quick contact information you've gotten from your mommy friends about babysitters you might want to use. Like you can put it in here for their contacts. Just always like to have an extra sheet of it just in case you want to add anything. And then password tab. Once again, I'd like to have something in here to make a formal, it says passwords or something on the front for your tab. And then here's password keeper. So it's good to have a password keeper for all the things in your life. Sometimes I have like 4 of these in mine. I still need to have more. There's still so many I haven't added. I have like 10 streaming services, like between Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime, and I have Lifetime channel, I have Hallmark. There's just so many, and to keep all the passwords straight, plus my kids have passwords for their school login accounts for things that they do online, or I mean, some people are doing virtual schooling, and even if you're not, they still give you passwords to things to go on, you know, Dojo. If you want to log into your Dojo or your Seesaw account, good to have passwords because they can build up on you fast. Then after passwords, here is dates. I don't know if you can see all my little tabs there, but this is important dates to remember. So I like this is divided up by month, and you can just jot in the days, and it's kind of cute. But yeah, so birthdays or important days to remember, anniversaries of things, good to know. And then extra sheet protector here. I like to have this because let's say that your kid gets a birthday invitation at school, or they have any certain dates for school that, like picture day, they give you a little card for picture day, anything like that, you want to put these in here. Or like even from your church, you have special invitations to things, and you can have a little sleeve to put those in there. Next we have payment checklist. This is the bulk, this is the bread and butter of this binder and the reason for building it. It is perfect because it has like the account or the bill, the due date, the amount that you pay, the balance, and you can check the box when it gets paid. And so I love this setup. Some people might like a chart form instead. I like this layout here, but let's see, I hate that there's a glare, sorry about the glare, but I have like 2, and you can do it like have them all on one page, or you can have it like this would be all the bills that are due on the first paycheck of the month and then second paycheck of the month. Or you can have it do like this is your bulk, your bread and butter bills, like your mortgage, your insurance, your car payment, things like that. And then this one be like your streaming services and your luxury bills, like extra things that if you had to cut them out, you could. You can divide it that way. Mine are all just together on one page. Or you can have like your student loans and things like that on this one, and then there are other bills on this one. However you want to do it. In this extra sheet, that way whenever you do pay a bill and they give you a receipt of any kind, you can put it in here. So whenever I used to pay Kenzie's daycare, I would, you know, put her little receipts here showing that you paid, just in case you have to. Some of them are taxable, or even any receipts that you get that can be taxed. That'd be nice to have in here. And then your next tab would be medical.
So this is the first thing, medication log. So if your child does take any medications, then you can have it, the date, time, if they took it or not, and have what this medication is for, etc. My kids don't take any medications. I've been lucky in that way. They just take vitamins. So this is medical history. You can have anything about them, concerns, allergies, another medicine spot here, or medical procedures they've had and what date they were done. That's kind of an interesting thing to mine. I've been very blessed that neither one of my kids have had to have surgery of any kind. They've not been on any medications, and so I haven't really spent too much time on this portion of my book. They have never broken a bone. I have never broken a bone. Knock on wood. And then another emergency contact sheet, just in case you just need quick access to know the poison control number, to know the fire department number, to know the local emergency number. I remember like once when Kinsey was little and I was changing her diaper and I ran out of wipes. So she's on the floor and on her little mat as I was in the middle of the diaper change, and I just ran to the next room to grab some wipes. When I came back, she was eating the butt paste. Oh my God, it was gross. And so I did panic and I called poison control, and they're like, yeah, this stuff's totally edible. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, she only licked the tube, but I still panicked and called. So it's nice to have that number. Let's see, doctor, dentist, family health insurance, family, friends, neighbors, people that are close by, anything like that. Then here's just another clear plastic sheet protector for, like, if they go to the doctor and they get paperwork from the doctor that they need to remember. Great to have that in here. I have a copy of both my kids' birth certificates and mine in here. I have a copy of their social security cards in here. I have a copy of literally everything medical that you might need when you go to the doctor, to go to the school, to pretty much go anywhere. Like, you have all those shot records even I have in here, copies of their shot records when we get those done. Nice to just have extra sheets behind that. And then this is gonna be our school tab. School information, so your child's name, the school address, phone number, website, the teacher's name, like in their classroom, class information, what their locker number is, if they have a combination, what bus number, the route, the bus times. Like mine are parent pickup, so I don't have to fill in any of this, and they don't have lockers, they just have cubbies because they're both in elementary still. Class information, what activities that they do, or even like Monday through Friday, like do they go to music on Mondays, do they go to the library on Wednesdays, what day do they go to the computer or the gym, anything like that. You can write that in and kind of get an idea of what your child does on a daily basis. It's good to keep in tune to their life. And then always have extra sheets, of course, because mine, Hayden, once he got Artist of the Month, so that certificate's in here. Or Kinsey, she graduated preschool and that certificate's in here. And you can add any extra certificates or reminders, or like a copy of their school pictures. You could put one in here. You know, you always get those extra school pictures that you don't pass out to everybody, the little ones. You can put those in a photo box somewhere else, or you can have some in here. Or functions and activities and reminders, things like that. Like, we know that this day the fire truck's going to go to the school and they've given you a handout. Anything like that from the school that's reminders, you can put that under dates, or you can put it under the school page. I like that. Next we have pets, the wonderful tiny family members in your life. I have a whole page for pets. Mine are actually filled in with photos, yes. So this is wonderful. So if you lose your dog, if something happens, they get out of the fence or something, you already have a grab and go sheet that you can make a copy of and, you know, start getting it out there. Don't have to waste any time. And that's never happened to the dogs I have now, thank God. But it has happened to me in my life, even when I was little. And I didn't have this access page. We had to, like, you know, draw your own. You try to draw a picture of your dog's face and post it and make a DIY one. Anyways, you put a cute little photo here, the name of your dog, date of birth, species, if they're chipped or not, license number, breed, gender, any specific markings, like how big they are, any markings, like when you're trying to tell, you know, somebody in the moment or write down, you're like, oh my God, he does have a marking here, he does have this. No, you have all that already written out here, so you don't have to think of it in the mind in the time that you're stressed. And then medical, veterinarian, clinical information, anything like that. So I have a copy of these for each of my dogs. And then you can have a clear plastic sleeve here for vets, vet bills, or the paperwork they've given you about their medications, if they have to have any like that, or, you know, when your dogs get their shots, things like that. You can have all those papers back here and have contact information for your vet if you need to, and also under contacts also. But it's nice to have also a little, I have like pictures I have had of old puppies that have passed away that you just miss, and you know, I don't frame those around the house because sometimes it's sad to see them, but I do have them in here. Like I have like little pictures put in, I taped them to a piece of paper and inserted it in here. And I also have another sleeve that's for like memories, cute little memories, like your dog's birthday. You can make a little collage of their birthdays, or you can make a collage of like their pictures of them when they were little and cute, and seeing their growth from puppies. So you could have a whole, you know, photo album of that, I guess, or you can have some in here. Or anytime that your dog has done something, you know, cute, you have reminders, or any kind of like their old licenses you can put in that tab. I love that. Show you guys a quick sample of what one of my pages looks like. This is a picture of Haley when she was a baby. I had literally just taken this picture the minute we put her in our car. So she got car sick and we put a towel down because she kept puking up just clear like little things, but she got super car sick the first ride home. And she was so adorable. I love it. I love this picture so much. Just brings back those memories of when I picked her up. She came from a farm, and just the farm itself was really neat. They let the kids play with farm animals when we were there, and got to see all of her brothers and sisters. And I remember that day, and that picture reminds me of the car ride home. And then, yeah, this is just, this little thing here is just in, which I'm kind of glad about because you can't see all my information, but just a little sample of what my paper looks like. This tab here I would have would be goals. And in my binder, I had like a picture of a dream house that I really wanted. And it was like a mid-century looking remodel, like just, it looked like it was just built, but it was a giant princess looking house with like the round room on it. And it's got like all the details about it, just because you have a basic idea of what you're aiming for in life. And I also had a picture of like classes that I wanted to take. I'm a nerd and I want to do classes at a college even after I graduated. Like I want to take a sign language class. I would like to take a pottery class. They had a scuba diving class, and you know, if you don't want to go to Florida just to scuba dive and you want to do it around here, you can go take a class at your campus, local campus, and learn scuba diving. Like, so that could be a goal that you put in here, any classes you want to take. Or maybe this year you just type in a list of things you'd like to do, a little bucket list for the year, or just for your life. Just type out goals that you might have for yourself. I guess you can make this like a little vision board on paper of sorts, or you can make a collage, like take a piece of paper and cut out little pictures of things that you want to do and just tape it all on the picture and then insert it in the sleeve. That'd be a super neat idea to add in here. I actually have a vision board in my bedroom, so I've been doing this part a lot less, but I still have like a picture of my dream house. And I had a picture of Missouri Southern in here before I went there. And there's just, you know, any goals that you've set for yourself, it's good to have that as a tab in here. So, you know, when you're sitting down, you're paying bills and you're stressed out, you can flip to that tab, and it's just like little reminders that this is what I'm doing. This is why I work so hard. This is stressful right now, but I'm going to build up to this in the future. But yeah, here is my home management binder. I hope that you guys got some ideas of some things to do and how to make one for yourself. I hope this video was really helpful for you guys. Here's a little sample of my dates to remember the sleeve. Like you have pictures or hospital bracelets or like ticket stubs for things that you've done. That's super neat just to keep that there. This is under the school tab. So under my school tab, I have like the copy of like the invitation to my graduation. I have my acceptance letter to Missouri Southern because I'm a SAP, and that was super just nice to have. I went through a program that was for self-defense, and I just did that as like an extracurricular class to give me the hours I needed, but I still thought that was super fun. And I kept a picture of my completion certificate here. They misspelled my last name. And then, yeah, just like little memories, nursing program acceptance letter, You know, I just remember when I got it and I was taking microbiology and we all got the same acceptance letters the same day, and we went back to class and some people got accepted and some people didn't, and I was just like super sitting there because my friend had just told me she didn't get in and I didn't want to tell anybody, but I, you know, just wanted to jump out of my skin. I remember getting this letter. It's nice to have that. And then like my BLS certification, things like that for work, I put under school. Like I should probably make another tab for work, and I could put work things in here because I just have those things in with school. But yeah. Okay, so that is my binder, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that this inspires you guys to make a binder of your own to help manage your life and have quick access to documents anytime you need to go to the doctor, anytime you have to take a quick trip anywhere, and you just need to grab social security cards or a birth certificate, or you need the shot records to go to school. Like everything is in the binder. I have copies of everything. It's wonderful, and your due dates and your bills and everything are all sorted out, and you can just check those boxes. You can print a new one, or I like that they're on clear plastic sheet protectors, so you can write on them and dry erase them, and you can laminate these pages instead of doing, you know, these sheet protectors. However you want to do it. It's a nice, clean, pretty way to organize your life. So those of you that have stayed to the end for story time, my story time so far this week is the walk of shame. Now, we all know what the walk of shame is. If you are a parent, it is something totally different. It is terrible. So what happened was I work nights and I sleep when my kids are at school during the days that I work. I only work 3 nights a week, but I still have to sleep during the day when they're at school. And gosh, I slept through my alarm. It was terrible. I can't believe I have 3 alarms, guys. I have 3 alarms, and my first one is like, you know, easygoing music, and then by the 3rd alarm, you got some sirens going off. Okay, that is get out of bed now. You got to get up and go get your kids. And that particular day, I don't know what it was. I crashed and I slept through all 3 alarms, and the school was calling me, and I woke up to the school calling me, completely passed out, blindfold on still, and I'm like, hello, and my kids are in the office waiting for me. Oh my God, like I literally have to, I'm a coffee drinker, okay? Coffee drinker, have to have some, at least half a pot before I even start moving. And I like to have downtime. I don't like to be rushed anywhere. I get up early so I can get ready early. If I'm a person that has to be somewhere, I'll get there like 30 minutes early, an hour early. I don't like to be rushed or be, you know, somewhere that I have to like hurry up and get through line and go, avoid that. I don't like that. So when I was in the nursing program, if I had to be in class at 9, I would get there at 7 or 7:30, 8 even, just to have that extra study time before school started, and that's just how I am. So when I wake up jolted to my teacher telling me that, my son's teacher telling me that I need to hurry up and get to the school to pick him up, oh my gosh, like my hair is in a bun, still half damp, because I showered that morning, so my hair's in a bun, still half damp, no makeup on, hoodie, literally still wearing my leggings I was sleeping in, and out the door, rushing to the school, speeding down the road. There better not be a cop anywhere in sight, because I'm rushing all the way to the school. My car is in sport mode. I get to the school, my glasses are on, covering up these eyes, and they probably all think that, oh my God, she's on drugs, because who else wears sunglasses inside a building other than a mom that just woke up, that works nights, that might be a vampire at this moment in time. No judgment here, please. You know, everybody at some point is gonna have to do the walk of shame. If you haven't, it's terrible. And I appreciate that the school was really nice about it. And, you know, it really wasn't that late as much as I thought it was, because they were still loading up the buses for some kids whenever I got there. They start releasing kids at 2:50, and usually I don't even get through the line to the front of it till like 3:10, 3:15, and I left my house at 3:15, or at 3:10, and I got there at like 3:15 because I was speeding really bad. Anyways, thanks for listening to my mom fail of the week. Hopefully you don't have a walk of shame in your near future.